All right, people, I cut off a little bit, but I'm trying to get this song right. It's called Crystal Clear. And the Bible is very crystal clear. But if that ain't clear enough, here goes a song that's even clearer. You ready for it? I hope you are. You can beat it though. You can beat this world. You can beat all the dishonest ways and all that with Christ.
It's a drug, but through Christ I'm doing fine.
Can't forget it now.
When you came in my life, I can't forget it. I will never be the same again. I can't forget it. How you made it so clear. I can't forget it. Your words, I can't forget it.
It was a clear dark night, a full moon. Devils in the streets with witches and brooms, fools, goblins, ghosts, and monsters. Women playing nurses, men playing doctor. Seems innocent, seems right. What if Christ returns on Halloween night? Caught slipping, enter the master. Don't stop down too late. Rapture, slap, Thanos, been ready. Take me, vamos. Car, sword, swerving, race, running red lights. People in our home seeing coals with no lights. Screaming, gnashing of teeth. Got tricked while heading out trees. Little kids, costume drops. All parents free, just stop. Little kids, costume drop. All parents free, just stop. Little kids, costume drop. All parents free, just stop. Little kid, costume drop. All parents free, just stop.
When you came in my life, I can't forget it. I will never be the same again. I can't forget it. How you made it so clear. I can't forget it. Your words, I can't forget it.
Around them Christmas trees, smiling, laughing on their knees, opening gifts, drinking on coffee, kids happy, drinking hot chocolate, grandma cooking breakfast on the stove. Look back, no hurt, just a road. Infant babies gone from cribs, doors panicking, mates disappear. Prayers gonna look too late, my dear. Chance over king here, he made it crystal clear. Don't worship idols, God you fear. I told you to keep my commands, I told you pray, understand. Told you not to go that route, keep the devil out your house. I told you not to go that route. Keep the devil out your house. I told you not to go that route. To keep the devil out your house. I told you not to go that route. To keep the devil out your house. I told you not to go that route. Keep the devil out your house.
When you came in my life, I can't forget it. I will never be the same again. I can't forget it. How you made it so clear. I can't forget it. Your words, I can't forget it.
I told you not to go that route. That's not me talking. That's the Holy Spirit talking to me. Telling you what God says. One thing God told me when I make music, he was like, hey, tell them what I tell them. Be specific, be crystal clear in what you spread, right? He said, be careful how you sow. But you got to sow the truth and righteousness, right? You see, people, I'm not trying to scare you to Christ. But at the same time, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So in reality, inadvertently, I am. You see, in the song, I was talking about Halloween, and I was talking about Christmas. Seems so innocent. Seems so right. But what if Christ returns Halloween night? What if Christ returns Christmas night while you got your kids waiting on Santa Claus to come down the chimney? An idol. You see, I may not spread it exactly how the word is, but I'm going to tell you the truth according to what the word says. Because God told me years ago, he's like, I'm like, Lord, how can I write music for you? I don't know what to say. Say what I say. Say what I say. Say what I say. Do what I do. Let my will be done. Let me use you. And he's been using me. I'm going to take this time to tell you a little bit of testimony. Probably in 2008 or 9, I can't remember exactly. It was a Halloween. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth now. Halloween day, around 2009, is when I believe the devil entered into me. Demonic entity. I remember I was going trick-or-treating with my kids at the time. My daughter was probably about 3, going on 4 or something like that. And I remember this was the worst Halloween I've ever had. All kind of hell broke loose. And after that, I started having spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. The next year, I didn't go. I didn't go to trick-or-treating. And I think around that time period, close to that, I gave my life to Christ. And he started opening my eyes up to a lot of things. You understand, people? I don't know why that day, them years ago, things went terribly wrong. But sometimes, I wrote in my song, sometimes one of these songs I wrote, God showed me the dark side to bring me to the light. I had to experience demonic attacks, spiritual wickedness in high places, being snatched outside the bed, seeing demons in photographs that I've taken. Saw the literal demon at the foot of my bed that snatched me out the bed. And the weird thing about it is the demon I saw at the end of the bed was the same demon I saw in the photograph. And I don't know where it's at. I posted it to Facebook years ago. It's gone. Like somebody removed it from my profile. I guess it was Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know. There's real spiritual wickedness out there. Now, if I would have read the chapter 5, he's talking about the things that are not seen, that'll be made manifest. Like, think about it. The deceitfulness of Halloween is a good day was made manifest when my eyes were open to the truth. You know, people walk around and dress like demons and vampires and stuff like that. But if you saw a demon, if you was being attacked by a demon, you wouldn't want to be dressed like one. You wouldn't even want to indulge in that stuff. You see, a lot of people are still carnal because they have not received Christ truly into their hearts. You understand, people? I do this because I've experienced Christ. I've even experienced the devil. I've been in my bed and had a vision, and the devil came for my soul. Think I'm lying? Oh, you ain't got to believe me. I'm laying in the bed, and then I never seen Jesus before. That's why you better be careful about these images of Jesus. I never seen Jesus before in my life. But after I gave my life to Christ, I'm laying in the bed. I remember I was in my bedroom laying down. I couldn't move. And then a figure appears. It looked like the Jesus I've been seeing my whole life. Brunette looking hair, white man. And I was like, oh, that's Jesus. I'm getting visited by Jesus. And this entity that I saw told me straight up, I've been following you your whole life. Your whole life, I've been following you. Been watching you. I've been holding you. Showed me visions of when I was in the military on certain runs and stuff. Look, I was carrying you the whole way. Look at that. I was carrying you. This is true now. I'm telling y'all the truth. You ain't gotta believe me. I'm telling you the truth. So I'm like, this gotta be Jesus. He's showing me everything I could possibly have known. It's gotta be Jesus. Look like Jesus, according to the Jesus I saw. Now, I had already given my life to Christ around this time period. But I had a desire to make music still. It was still in my heart. And I wasn't writing Christian music yet. But I remember my desires is to be up there with the stars and the people on TV. And the vision took a dark turn. It was like, you see all those people on the stage? You're going to be up there with them. You're going to be like them. You're going to be doing the things they doing. And I felt it. I was like, this ain't God. And this the scary part about it. It was like, let me in. Let me in. And I was so fearful because at first I was like, man, what if I reject this, I'm rejecting God. I mean, if I reject it, I'm rejecting God. But if I'm rejecting the devil, I'm rejecting the devil. So I had to make a choice right then. I didn't say anything. I woke up. I think I might have said in my mind, but not in my mouth, like, no, this can't be right. But I remember waking up and I refused to offer. This was around 2010, 2011 time frame. No lie, people. I ain't got no reason to lie. Because no lies of God. This happened to me. You know, around that time frame, that's when I started rejecting any image that looked like Jesus. Because over years, that image has been buried in my head. And it's been buried in a lot of our heads. This is how Jesus looked. I remember it was, I watched the movie, Heaven is for Real. And towards the end of the movie, there was a little girl that supposedly was visited by Jesus. And she knows how he looked. And she drew a drawing and it's circulating around the internet like people take it as fact. Let me tell you something, people. This how you know it's not fact. Jesus told us, God told us not to worship images. Why would God put an image of himself in a little girl to make a drawing? You see, you got to test the spirits to see if they're of God. That's why you need to read the word. Hebrew Israelites, Jesus is black. So they make a black image of Jesus. Straight idolatry. Because they read hair like wool. Didn't they say hair white like wool? Skin like bronze. Bronze could mean many things. Strong, polished. A white man can stay in the sun long enough and get skin like bronze. An Asian man can too. Black people are not the only people in the world that has bronze-like skin. But we still do it. Make an image of them. Idolatry. What am I talking about? Idols. You know, like, it's crazy, people. The world, the devil been trying to confuse people forever. There's the Jesus of the Bible, and there's a Jesus that the world preaches and teaches. Christ is love. He died for your sins so you can continue to live in sin. Lord forbid. That's what the Bible said. Lord forbid. Lord forbid if I continue in sin. That's what Jesus said. That's what the Bible said. Sin no more. The lady caught in the act of adultery. Sin no more. The crippled man. Go your way and sin no more unless a worse thing come upon you. So what makes people think they can continue living in sin? Continue indulging in idolatrous holidays such as Halloween and Christmas and think God just gonna turn a blind eye to it because he forgave your sins on the cross. If you truly accepted God, it's supposed to be a change taking place in you. All old things have passed away. In regards to the old things, some of the things of dishonesty, the things of deceit, the things of lying, lust, fornication. You know the sins of the flesh. People, like I said, all I know how to do is spread the truth. I know a lot of people may not agree with the way I teach, because I'm not just gonna reach out and spread the gospel to people in the streets, like most churchgoers try to tell you. They are the sinners, we are the righteous, because we in this building. Lord forbid. If you are so righteous in this building, why are you bringing Halloween into the building? Tell me, come on. Gird yourself like a man that you are, Pastor. Why? Because you don't want to take it away from the kids? That's the excuse I hear all my life. You don't celebrate Christmas? What about the kids? I love my kids. That's why I choose not to celebrate Christmas. I love my kids. That's why I choose not to celebrate Halloween. I love my kids. That's why I choose not to celebrate Easter. I love my kids. That's why I choose not to celebrate Valentine's Day. Because I love my kids. I've been victim to it my whole life. The world has taught me since I was a youth, since elementary school, Halloween, witches, warlocks, vampires, Frankenstein. Since a kid, I was taught that. Then I got born again, and I was taught that were wrong, that they've been misleading me. Ain't nothing better than when you find out somebody been lying to you your whole life. And then you decide to spread the truth about it. Let me pause and I will continue. I got a few more minutes to go, people.